Yeah, we're streaming to Twitch, Facebook, and YouTube, all from OBS.
Yeah, it's all built in.
And I got it to post a tweet too.
Woohoo!
So Kyle, you don't have to do that anymore, unless you want to add GIFs. Yep, there it is. It just posted on my phone.
Woohoo!
Oh, but it didn't update.
Oh no!
Oh, nice.
So let's go to the YouTube.
Yeah, it says Rando. That's sweet.
No, did I? Yes, I did. We're live. Yeah, it says we're back with a rando.
Yeah, I just got the YouTube notification pops up on my desktop.
Steven!
Yo!
Oh, I need to pull up. Yeah, I had everything ready beforehand today, so.
Nice. Well done.
But we got busy talking.
Yeah, it happens.
All right.
Oh, there was a login to our Twitter account from a new device.
Ethan,
That was not me. Delete.
You done been
block OBS from.
So back.
All right.
Back with Rando.
Yin Run.
Yin ran.
Yin Ran. Getting together with Gidgeon. Polina is not here.
Cleaner.
But we got name here. I have to say the actual
Name here.
and Shelbert. Speaking of Berts, I miss Robert. You should play with us.
Alright, let's see if my Wi-Fi connection is any better than it was before. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to pull up chat. Paying over $100 and my Wi-Fi can't even reach 20 feet down the hallway.
20 feet.
Are you connecting to the 2.4 or the 5?
Should be the 5. That's what I told it to way back when.
Well, the 5 doesn't go through walls as easy.
Oh, so maybe I need to connect to the 2.4.
Mm-hmm. And there's no way that the max bandwidth of 2.4, your internet provider is giving you the max, so it's not really going to matter. Unless you had like all your devices connected to that one.
Nope.
All your devices. I just typed something into the YouTube chat to test.
Okay, let me look at OBS. It doesn't show up on OBS. Oh, multi-stream. Read only. Try it again, Dave.
Okay.
It says I'm on 2.4.
Okay.
Yeah,
I don't know.
unfortunately.
Oh, there you are. It came up when you did your one on Twitch. It popped up both of them.
Okay.
But the chat box isn't working. I have to work on that. Good meter. Facebook. I can see all three. Woohoo!
I love how Facebook does the closed captioning.
Yeah, and it's really bad most of the time.
Oh, it's hilarious. No, that was something else. I'm sorry. I was what was I talking on? Maybe like it was some conference software stuff. I forget which exact one it was. I was talking with my friend Jeff, and for some reason I had closed captioning on, and it kept mishearing one specific word, and we were trying to make it say certain things. It was fun.
All right, type something up again, Dave.
Yes, peasant. Type it now.
Please.
All right, I did it.
No.
I typed it on YouTube.
You boob.
YouTube sad.
Yeah, oh well, we'll figure it out. All right, Alex.
All right.
F's in the chat for YouTube chat, but not YouTube chat because we won't
Do
get them.
it.
Well, we are returning to where we left off at the RIP, the Research Institute of Plagues. I feel like, as I mentioned to Key earlier, it's probably going to be safer for the mystery if y'all give the recap as far as you remember. That way I don't have any accidental slips and, oh, well, there goes the next hour and a half of mystery solving down the drain.
Time to playground it.
I was just thinking to myself, it's been what, 3 weeks ago? This is gonna be tough.
Yeah,
Well, I was diligent and did my homework.
We
Like,
watched the VOD 6 times.
yeah, well, I watched them about 3 times, but I haven't watched them in a week. But I did have some
Take
refreshers.
notes.
No, I'm not that diligent. You weren't with me in college.
Yeah, you should have taken notes and uploaded it to us all.
Look, I took time out of my precious week off that I had, and I had to take Amelia to clinic every day because Alyssa was back to work. But anyway, I made that Photoshop hierarchy chain of the CDC. That's all you're going to get out of me.
I expect Spark Notes next time.
Okay, I'll write a book. All right, I guess I can do it. So anyway, we walk into Penny Bottom's office, and we're like gonna smack him around for putting us through that test. We're about to go, man, you're whack, and he's gonna be like, oh no, I'm sorry. But anyway, we got interrupted by a phone call from, what was her name, the lady that died, Nim, and said that she was currently in the process of being murdered, which sounded a little bit weird, but weirder things have happened in the CDC, so we didn't think too much about it. And so we were asked by Penny Bottom to come to the RIP, what is it, the Research Institute of Plagues, and see if we can find out what's going on. And also, he thinks one of these people may be like a spy-ish type person. Was that right, Alex?
Yep.
Yeah, somebody part of the clan of...
Guild of Plague
Yeah,
Bringers.
yeah, that's it. The GOP, the GOP. And so we're like, yeah, sure, we'll do that, no problem. But you're gonna pay us extra. No, we didn't say that, but we should have. Anyway, so we teleported out here. We met with Varix. You guys are getting paid. Anyway, we met with Varix, the lead manager here at the Research Institute of Plagues. And he was telling us that he thinks that it was just an accident. He doesn't like Nim, but he's kind of sad she's going to leave because she's a very hard worker and makes him look good. We talked to her husband, who was Evzen, right?
Sounds right.
Okay. And he's one of those nasty-looking rats that nobody likes.
He's smart.
Because they're smart if they don't like them.
Skaven.
He didn't seem too bothered by it. He seemed like he had already made peace with her dying. And then we find out from Jinvik and a few others that she was having an affair, and that had been happening for a long time. And her most recent conquest was Track, I believe.
Track, yeah.
All right, and then so that kind of was a little bit of a lead for us.
He looks pretty buff in that pic.
Yeah,
so.
we also
when we talked to Retrix about it, he already knew about it and was like, yeah, it's just the price of a guy like me being in a relationship with somebody like her. Mm-hmm. Like, he seemed like he was cool with it, like it was an open relationship kind of thing.
Yeah.
He just didn't like Track.
Evzen. Mm-hmm. And then we talked to Niji over here. She told us about the sewer that leads out of this place where she's been sneaking in research materials that she's not been able to get. We found some what's Evzen's type again?
Skaven fur.
Skaven fur. So the only two people with Skaven DNA are Evzen and his daughter. I bring that up as a player. And so, let's see. After we looked at the sewer, we started heading back up to this meeting where everybody's gathered together, and we're supposed to be hammering out a few things. Who was the what was the name of the investigator?
Checking.
Oh, he don't have his name under him, so I couldn't remember. Yeah, he's the lead investigator on this, and he believes that Evzen is the whodunit. And so that's kind of most of the information that we have right now.
We figured out that none of the the magical, whatever the locks
Bioarcane.
are. Bioarcane, thank you.
Oh yeah, I didn't mention the disease. I forgot. Mhm.
None of the locks actually function correctly. Like they just let anybody in and out.
And what killed her was there was a leak on a bottle of what was it? Putrescence.
Cryptoputridin
Yeah, that's it.
or also known as hidden rot.
Hidden rot.
Yeah, hidden route. I remember that.
And the room that she was in, that only her and her husband was supposed to only be the two that had access. We found out that anybody could have gotten in, but that's just a secret to us and Varix right now. F's in the chat.
F's in the chat. All right. So how are we gonna solve this case of crypts?
Well, we're gonna go in here and finger point at everyone until they confess.
Oh, finger gun Mexican standoff.
Oh
Love
yes,
those.
I was about to say.
I'm holding crossbows.
So, I mean, I think that's pretty well succinct. I mean, y'all did do some additional investigating. I believe it was between Yinron and Gideon that they investigated the locked, or what everyone thought was secure area, and that it did look like there was potentially some foul play in the area, as the glass shatter patterns for the vial didn't look to be in sync with just accidentally knocking over and falling off. Something seemed off about the whole setup. So again, leading more credence to maybe it was murder, or maybe it wasn't. Maybe Gideon's just really bad at glass shatter patterns. It wasn't his best class in college. So there are many conflicting pieces of information that you're having to deal with each of the persons having some amount of potential gain from Nim passing on or some loss. So it's up to you guys now. I believe Check-in had ordered everyone to gather into the main or one of the main research rooms for kind of a final-ish round table interrogation with the group to see what he could glean from it. Of course, that was happening while you guys went down to the sewer, found the Skaven fur, as you said, and then were coming back up. So is there anything you guys want to do specifically, either going to that room or discussing with each other or looking somewhere else beyond that?
I guess we're not there yet. Maybe we should kind of herd everybody in that direction and then post up on the doors so that we can just know that everybody that could be guilty is there, and we can force it. Yeah, we can do the end of the psych episode, bit where we just spout off about everything that we know until somebody finally confesses.
Or we notice a detail we didn't notice.
Right.
We can post up at the doors and double cleric, double zone of truth if you want.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest a zone of truth as well. Two of them might cover things better.
I mean, with our skills at rolling, might be necessary.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Well,
We
so
can get consent for the zone
So
of
we're-
truth as well.
So we're just gonna. So you're saying we're gonna make sure nobody leaves?
Yeah.
Lock the doors?
Like the punchy people need to kind of post up at the doors. And now, who was it? It was Check-in, who's the investigator.
He's the blue
Right.
guy.
The door.
Mhm.
Okay.
he is the lead investigator from Internal Affairs.
Okay.
All right, Russ, move your token in.
Internal affairs.
Not on top.
All right, so everyone is here except for Check-in. When you guys arrive, everyone's kind of milling about. There's some small amount of groups, like you have Varix and Niji over in the corner talking together. Genvik's still just chilling where he's been the whole time, working on his notes. This is kind of one of his main research areas. Is actually his desk on the north side of the room. So he's kind of just working on with all this noise, hustling and bustling about. Retrix is here along, but he's of course staying away from Track after their little scuffle you mentioned over in the lounge area. Both of Checkin's men, or rat men, of Pevix and Kizis are here, kind of doing something similar to what you guys are doing, making sure that everyone's here. And then, of course, Evzin. So everyone is here except Checkin, who, Shelly, you notice is coming from upstairs. You see him coming down the stairs to head into the main room.
Okay.
You want to say anything to him or let him pass?
I just say, glad you could finally make it.
Yes, I think we'll finally be able to bring this investigation to a close. I have my man. Now let's just get him to confess, like the idiot he is.
Assuming gender in 2020.
When Chicken comes in, Gideon's going to move over next to him and kind of do the whole sort of lean down, Secret Service whisper in his ear kind of thing, and say, Chicken, obviously you're the lead on this. This is your rodeo. But do they have rodeos in this world?
Something akin to that, I would hope.
One would hope.
This is your circle jerk.
He's not going to say that. He's had bad experiences with those. He'll say, "This is your rodeo, but my associate Name over there and I were thinking maybe the standard investigative double zone of truth might be a good play here. That way, anything that it said, we can be pretty certain that it's going to be true."
Check-in leans in. He's like, "Well, you have heard the recent legislation that in certain cases, evidence procured from zones of truth has been deemed inadmissible. Do you really want or feel that you are not up to or lacking in your own investigative skills, that you got to lean on a crutch like Zone of Truth and risk the investigation? Is that what you're telling me? Is that what we need here?"
I don't know if you know how we do things over on the ops side, but there's not going to be a trial. This is CDC internal issue. I think we can handle this the CDC way.
So he pulls you even closer. He's like, "Listen, like, I understand where you're coming from, and yes, if and honestly, I think you would find this surprising. It's like, if a Guild of Plague Bringers member is in here, yes, your team will be activated, and they will be charged with taking them out, and my team will then take back up. That will be under your jurisdiction, and yes, but until then, we have no way of knowing if this is involved with a Guild of Plague Bringers, and it could just be a simple squabble among rats chasing each other around, and that does not fall under plague, and that would be standard civil courts, not execution."
Yeah, the plague has been contained at this point, so.
Checking, does the RIP not sign the standard CDC Zone of Truth waiver? I mean, over in Plague, we all have to sign it. They put us under Zone of Truth whenever we go to the bathroom.
He's like, Varix, come here. And so
We did have that issue of someone leaving the seat up, so.
Yeah.
I need you to step into the hall with me. I assume Gideon, you can come as well.
Gideon's gonna go ahead and cast that Zone of Truth while he's in the hall.
All right, so you three step out, and start having a little conversation. While they step out, does anybody else want to say anything to anyone in the room? Anybody that's staying in the room?
I say, anybody do anything fun this past weekend?
Well, while he does that, can I do a perception check or something to see if I can hear what they're saying through the door?
I mean, I assume
Or can I hear?
you're guarding. You're basically functioning as the door.
I'm-
You are the
I'm the
sound
bouncer.
barrier, and so
Okay.
therefore you hear everything that's going on both sides.
Okay.
I want to
Now-
talk. Oh, when you get done,
Go
I
ahead.
want to talk to Evzen whenever you get done.
All right, well, go ahead.
I want to look at Evzen and be like, so that daughter of yours, she's pretty cute, huh?
Yes, she is most beautiful like her mother.
When's the last time you saw her in person? Let's get, let's be pretty isolated out here.
It is, back with her university, she's coming up on her master's degree now, so it's almost been 6 years since I've seen her.
Oh, wow. Do y'all at least, keep in communication?
Yes, we try to do at least weekly calls together. Her mother has also been able to make a couple of trips out to see her on occasion, but I have just not. The outside world is not for Evzen.
How would you describe y'all's relationship, being away from so long?
I think fine, as one could expect.
What about,
It's no different than my father sending me off to boarding school, and I respected him as a great man.
what about with Nim?
She always raved that they were the best mother and daughter, so I would not know any different.
Okay. Q. I'll end the conversation.
Why such interest in my precious name?
Well, I mean, just, she caught my eye over the teleprompter. Just thought I might want to get, know more about her. As a fellow researcher.
Isabel is quite sweet. Well, at least that we agree on. All right. Anybody else? Anything else? This is one of those things. I'm not like trying to like say, oh, you guys better talk to him. I'm just anything you guys want to do. I want to make sure happens, and I don't just bulldoze through.
I'm good for now. I need
okay.
more to think of something.
So check-in pulls Barracks and Gideon aside, and he's like, Barracks, does the RIP Institute, or wait, what? He almost gets confused and was like, Gideon, what was it? What were you asking for again?
Zone of truth.
Do you have a zone of truth waiver in your employee contracts like the plague section does? Do you have the employee contracts?
It's like, I know they phased those out 2 years ago, but some of the members are probably still underneath their old contracts, which I believe would have a zone of truth clause. If you give me some time, I can find out specifically which one.
That would be great, Barracks. Yeah.
All right. Give me about 3 hours. The archives
No.
are quite large.
Your thing.
Get out of here.
What?
Okay.
You're letting one of the suspects go for 3 hours?
Are in here, right?
No.
Well, Barracks, maybe we'll have to do this the old-fashioned way. Let's head back this direction.
He's like, it's probably, he's like, if I had to guess, I know Genvik has not been here long enough that he would be technically under the new, trust me, I didn't like it either. I used to keep Zone of Truth in all, Zone of Truth wards in several places across the place, but, again, privacy concerns, blah, 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 blah.
Rights of the individual, blah, blah.
It's like, all of a sudden he feels like, is Yinron talking? Because I feel like he's speaking the truth. It's like that man is earning that tuxedo. But he's like, but I know Genvik isn't. But there are a few of the others. Like I cannot remember exactly when Track and Retrix joined us. They may or may not be under the new one. But Evzen is definitely under the old contract, as well as Niji. But the Retrix and Track, I don't know. I would have to look at the exact date of when we cut over to the new contracts and when they signed.
If we need that, I may ask you to go check it out.
So, it's like, and check-in's like, is that it? Okay, great, all right. He's jonesing. He's like, let's get into this. So everybody steps back inside. It's like, all right, everybody. I think we know one of you is guilty. Would you please come forward and admit your guilt so we can all get this over with? We know who you are. You know who you are. Let's save all this time and hassle. Come forward now, and maybe we can seek a lighter sentence.
Name steps forward.
I was waiting on that.
He says, "I'm sorry. I knew I shouldn't have. I peed on the mushrooms in the cellar place. I just had to go, and no one told me where the bathroom was. I'm sorry."
You hear like Niji behind you goes. You can see like you can hear this like disgusted like, those are my mushrooms. How dare you? The samples are contaminated now.
There's a collective face palm in the room.
I look ashamed.
And so checking things like, okay, we'll deal with that after this. I'm sure there is some type of fine for semi-public urination, or at least urination on RIP property, but the murder, we know who you are. Come forward now.
Definitely no.
I'm guessing that doesn't work.
I'm serious. You can come forward now. We definitely totally know who you are.
I lean behind him and say, "Did you have a plan B?"
Usually works. It's never failed before. I'm not really sure what to do now. Okay, Shelly, I've always liked you. Quick, say something.
I kind of, get my guard stance ready and kind of look over to the other guys and like, going to pull that double ZOT. I'll make sure no one gets out.
I mean,
He steps over here and he's Gideon.
I was about to say, is Gideon going to take over?
Gideon, how subtle is the zone of truth that you're planning on casting?
I can really do subtle. It would be a blatant zone of truth.
It'd be about that stealthy.
Okay.
All right, chicken. If you're floundering a little bit, let me. I'm not gonna put it that way. Chicken. If your plan's not working, let me try something here.
As soon as you're whispering that, you can see like Track has been in the middle of the room, has been pacing back and forth, and you just see him. He just rears back and punches the bookcase as hard as he can. He's like, "That is enough. I am done with this. I have watched her die today. I have watched so much incompetence. I'm leaving. Get out of my way." He pushes Pax, punches Pevix in the face, moves past him, and walks up and goes to push you out of the way, Shelly.
I'm not gonna let him.
Please
All right,
let me stun strike this guy.
Make an athletics check.
Did that show up or did I not?
Yeah, you got it.
Okay.
So apparently, Track used all of his strength punching Pevix in the face, or either Pevix is that big of a wuss. I'll let you guys decide. And so, basically Track comes right up on you, lowers his shoulder, and goes to go right through your chest, and just like you don't even move at all. It's like planting into a solid wall.
Turtles are human height, like average human height, but they're like 400 something 50 pounds because of the shell and everything.
Beefy.
I like to think Shelly just wedged his shell in between those two walls, like he actually is the door. He just kind of got himself stuck in there.
Yeah.
Took it literally.
Shake his hand and open the door.
I am the door.
Yeah, I'm not sure how wide my
Hold
shell
the
is, but
door!
I like that picture too.
So he pushes into you and he's like, "Get out of my way before I report each one of you."
So Gideon is done with trying to play politics. So he pulls out his holy symbol, the symbol of the CDC. Kind of pushes checking back, steps forward and says, "All right, that's enough. I'm stepping in. I've watched this dithering long enough. Everyone will stand still, stop what you're doing, and listen to me. And as I do that, I'm going to use my channel divinity orders demand. So basically, I am calling on the power of the law, the bylaws of the CDC.
It is a cosmic force.
I am.
Hello.
I am the bylaw.
So basically, every creature that can see me or hear me has to succeed on a wisdom saving throw, or they are charmed by me.
I'm
Creature?
okay.
It's of my choice.
Oh,
So
okay.
obviously,
Charm me.
I'm excluding the party.
So, all right. So from where you are, it's what range?
Anyone who
30
can see or
30
hear.
feet. Within
Oh,
30
yeah.
feet.
Definitely-
But it's
definitely
the whole
everybody.
room.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
definitely the whole room.
Everybody.
And you said it's just a wisdom save.
Yes.
Wow, Kyle. Way to blow that 20.
I ain't worried about it.
And
Alex hasn't made us very combat heavy so far. So it's not.
my save DC is 17.
17.
Gotta do what you gotta do, man.
It's good having a leader class in these type of situations.
I know, and Russ is here too. That helps.
And they're charmed by you.
Yeah, so charmed basically means that they won't attack us and or use any harmful spells, and they won't and I have an advantage on social checks.
And I guess it'd be easier to say, who aren't you targeting?
The party, he said.
Yes, just
Just the
yeah,
party?
just the party.
Checking
Okay,
too,
so
right?
everybody else. Checking two.
Yeah, because I need to convince him that
You're in charge.
that it's time for me to take over this investigation. I mean, I think he was most of the way there already,
I was
but
about to say he ran out of ideas. So
Okay, proceed.
all right. So I'm gonna say, track back into the room, please. Now, there have been some obvious personnel issues at this facility. That is the business of the Research Institute. But this death via plague is immensely troubling to myself, to the director, and we are going to get to the bottom of this now. Now.
You're already knee deep.
Yeah, I know. I didn't plan this far ahead. I thought it was gonna come to me. I'm feeling the chicken sweats.
getting that chicken sauce all over you.
Just know that
All
there's
right,
6 people
so
online watching you.
It was Track and Retrix that were fighting earlier, right?
In the other room, I believe so.
All right, so in the which room were you asking about?
In this room up here, wasn't it Track and Retrix that were having the argument?
Track was the one having the most recent
Track.
relationship with.
Yeah, Track had the most recent relationship. Retrix wasn't directly involved. I think he had been
He was
flirting.
present.
He was present. But he'd never gone full into that kind of deal. That was like when those kinds of allegations came up. That's when he was like, "Whoa, okay, things took a step way too far." And then of course, Evzen was, Track and Evzen were the ones that were really spitting at each other.
I remember for sure. So I'm going to approach the two of them. Track, a moment of your time, please.
Okay.
I'm staying on track after his antics. So.
Or I guess he'll just step right here then.
Oh, okay.
Or unless you wanted him to move out of the room.
No, just closer to me. Gentlemen, I know there was hard feelings, maybe some conflict about both of your relationships with Nim. There was some aggression between the two of you. I need to know that that was all it was, and there wasn't anything else. And bear in mind, I bear the full force of the law and the CDC's authority directly from the director in this matter. And I'm going to. My intention is to try and kind of intimidate them into just giving me a straight answer about, was there something else going on?
You want to borrow my crit?
You good with that, Alex? Intimidation check.
Well, I mean, Evzen is just, he has the same dumb look he's had on his face the whole time. He's like, I have nothing. I have already spent hours talking with you, with all of you. You know how I feel. I have not said a single lie or misspoken word. Track is a slob, horrible scientist, but for whatever reason, he gave Nim that which I could not or could not fulfill. So there will be some small part of me that is both jealous and grateful to him, as that situation kept her with me at least as much as I could expect. As far as him, he's trash. He always will be. But I've not spoke differently.
Right. You were getting a little hot there a moment ago. Why were you trying to leave?
Because I'm tired of this. I'm not guilty. I didn't kill anybody. I don't know what I'm going to do tomorrow night. I'm tired of being alone. And I'm ready to get out of this godforsaken place. Or excuse me, rat godforsaken place.
Does he seem like he's being straightforward, or is he being shifty and trying to dodge the question?
You can use some insight.
Yeah, I can.
Passive insight. Oh!
As far as you can tell, especially from reading rat folk features, he seems pretty forthcoming.
Okay.
I think Jimvik is being sketchy.
I was about to say, your border up to your icon is very suspicious. Jinvik.
Border to my god.
What do you mean, border?
What
is
no
this?
one else here has blue gear. Only you.
And nobody else's name ends with a Q.
It's like, am I a fat?
Ooh, good.
You're saying I'm fat?
You guys are metagaming.
So actually, I have a theory.
That was the joke.
So I have a theory I'm thinking through. If Gideon seems pretty satisfied with those answers, I actually want to strike a conversation with old receptionist over here at some point. So she was like the receptionist or whatever, right? Or the clerk.
She's
No,
a
she was one of the lead researchers. So it's like, like research assistant. Excuse me, lead research
Okay,
assistant.
assistant.
Okay,
Which
I was gonna
being
say
in
I
the
don't
field,
I
that
don't think
means
she was a receptionist.
that being in the field, that's a glorified receptionist. Yeah. When you're the research assistant, you don't get to do anything.
You just give people coffee.
So let me make sure I remember something correctly. Evzen is a Skaven rat folk, right?
Hmm?
Niji is a
Vermling.
Vermling. Was there another Skaven here?
The daughter.
He
Well,
said she wasn't.
ever.
She wasn't
ever
well,
actually.
Was she though?
We never saw her here.
No,
He's-
but we do know
He
there's
said
an
she hasn't.
entrance. We do know there's an entrance with Skaven fur on it.
Right. Yeah.
Does Evzen know about that?
Are
interest?
there any other Skavens
He
here
said he's not seen her in 6 years.
that we know of for sure?
That you know of? No.
Okay, so none of these other
Well,
none
he
of these
did
other
s-
people are.
Well, he did
Skavens.
say Jimvik was wearing a mask, and we couldn't really tell. That was last session.
Okay, I didn't remember that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
What
that
kind
he
of
might be
Tell-
seeing.
The
tell
dead
Jimvik-
the dead giveaways for Skaven is
Dead
the
giveaway.
eyes and the angular features, and so both Pevix and Jinvik, we made conversations and called out that you weren't able to really tell what either of them were because of their masks and goggles and things of that nature. So, and you didn't interrogate any further beyond that.
Which one is Pevix? The
Well,
one with no name, green goggles.
We found that out in
he's
passing.
He's the Checkin's helper. His name is Pevix, and
Gotcha.
y'all found that out when y'all did the mushroom shenanigans,
Right.
and he was disgusted by your weird.
So, since we found the
non-pellet
fur, we
feces.
probably need to verify the race of each of these rats.
Also, I'm suspicious of checking.
All right. Well,
I
we haven't
was
even
last time, so
talked to Jinvik yet, have we?
I talked
we
to
ever
him in
interview
Yeah,
passing.
Yinron's talked to him several times.
Okay, I
Yeah.
didn't remember that. What did you talk to him about?
I had a fleeting conversation with him about the affair.
That's right. He's who we heard about that
Uh-huh.
from. Well, I'm just gonna kind of work the room. I think I want to go to Jinvik and say, Jinvik, I don't think we've had the opportunity to talk yet. What is it exactly you do here at this facility?
I guess you could say I would be third in command. I mean, that doesn't sound really great. I mean, I'm only above track, but Nim and Evzen have been, lead at this place for so long. They've had seniority, so I've mostly been stuck on researching cures for lower priority plagues.
So we just got a promotion.
And Jinvik, how do you feel? How have you felt about your position here? Do you enjoy this facility? Have you enjoyed your work here?
Oh yeah, I've enjoyed my work. It's super easy. I get all the best tools because of Nim and Evzen, but I don't ever have to really worry about any high priority or concern or anything of that nature. I just get to work, I get to do my research, and I get to use all the latest stuff.
And what did you think about your colleagues?
Neither hated nor loved them, honestly. It was, again, same thing. As long as they were doing what they were doing, I got to reap the rewards.
Guys, there's a reason I didn't go into law enforcement. Just to be honest with you.
can I talk to Niji for a minute?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
So Niji's the one that told us about the tunnel, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I just want to whisper to Niji, and I just want to ask, does anybody else in the facility know of the tunnels that you use to smuggle things in?
Not that I know of. I've never seen anyone else down there or heard anybody or anything like that.
Would you have any suspicion of any of them, like noticing when you're making your runs, any of them kind of wandering out late in the night? Might be up to anything that you might think suspicious.
I mean, the only one I thought was suspicious, well, up until what I just witnessed, was Track. But I guess mostly his sexual predatory nature was mostly what I was picking up on. But now that you guys have very well neutered that out of him.
So, okay. So I want to sidle up to Gideon after that conversation. And I want to say, Gideon, Dr. Mantell, I'm not the smartest man in the room, half-orc in the room, but I read people. And I think the fur we found in the tunnel is Evzen's. I think him knowing that Nim would be occupied in the nights and him knowing about these tunnels from observing Niji. He hasn't told anybody he knows, but I'm betting that he knows about these tunnels. Something about him is going on. There's something suspicious. He's been reacting incorrectly to this the entire time. Not only that, he does not espouse classic, standard, Rateo Christian values regarding marriage. So,
Watching a
so
Bullshit Hero podcast.
I really think I think we need to hone in on him as a suspect. I know you just had an encounter with him, and I know, but he's who I'm putting my money on. Just for you to take under consideration in your investigation.
Gideon will say, well, Name, there's a reason you're on this team. If you suspect him, go have a chat with him and see if you can shake something loose. If you can, if you can catch him in a lie or make him nervous. I'll stay over here and watch and see if I can see any kind of reaction.
Okay. So Name,
are these bookshelves? Am I going to be able to see him from where I am?
They are kind of taller bookshelves.
I think you could kind of see around the corner though. So Name comes up behind Evzen and literally just picks him up and starts shaking him to see if anything.
His tail is whipping around all over the place. He's like, his robe is coming up and exposing his underneath. He's starting to, like, you can hear him hiss and curse and all kinds of other stuff at you.
and I put him down and I say, what do you have to say for yourself?
I have to say I am filing a formal complaint with the CDC. I have been assaulted for nothing after my wife was murdered today. I am done with this check-in. This will be the end of you.
I say, that's the most emotion you've shown today. What are you hiding?
As an aside, can we keep like a file on everyone and put the complaints against Name in the file?
There's a huge box under Penny Bottom's desk.
It's just for Name. Just for Name.
Just because he takes things too literally.
Check him down. He's like, because I'm at my limit. Of course I'm upset about everything that's going today, but I am a respectable Skaven. Do you know what I have to put up with and what I have to do to have people look at me without disdain? I have to be above all of this. I have to be stronger than all of this, but I cannot take it anymore.
So I ask, would you be willing to give me a fur sample to prove it?
You probably just ripped some off when you picked me up, you buffoon.
And if I didn't,
check your claws.
half orcs don't have claws.
Well, check your fingernails that probably aren't trimmed.
If I have some, I would like to think back on the fur we saw and decide whether or not it would be a match. Or if I need to go investigate, like go look at the fur up close and personal with a sample in hand, I'm willing to do that too.
Gotta CSI that junk.
Surely there's a microscope somewhere in this.
I mean, there's a whole big research. There's a whole, like, behind you guys. There's a whole deal.
So do I need to go down there and get some?
Okay. Screen kind of went bonkers there for a minute. I think I might have to reset it real quick.
I'm for it. Just start snatching fur and
Snatching fur.
If we got the first sample, then others will follow suit.
All of a sudden, you hear whoop, whoop, whoop.
I was on something.
Containment breached. Containment breached. Whoop, whoop. Initiating final lockdown sequence. This site has now been sealed.
which parts are sealed.
Check-in. Wait, who would know that? Varix?
Probably
yeah,
Barrett have the
Like
best.
he's looking around, panicked, like,
Varix?
what
What was that?
We're now locked in here.
Like this room.
No, this facility.
Oh, don't
Who-
worry. There's a secret tunnel underneath us. That's no big.
What?
I want to look at the room and when I say that.
Everyone's like, what are you talking about?
Like everyone, I can roll for it.
Go for it.
Yeah. Do I see anybody? I'm watching.
Watch them.
No, come on, insight +8 in the world.
You too, Gideon. Or I thought you were Gideon.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Insight.
Yeah. So, everyone except for Niji seems surprised. Varix doesn't look surprised. He looks pissed because he's been hounding Niji. Y'all know he's been hounding Niji about this for a while, and she never told him or said anything about it. And then he's finally hearing about it from y'all. So everybody seems shocked, except for Niji and Varix,
Okay.
who's
I mean,
pissed,
as far as we can tell.
as far as you can tell.
All right. So I think we need to go upstairs and check the that control room where we came in and see if somebody has been tampering. So I'm gonna say Name, you're with me.
Okay.
You guys watch the doors, and I think we need to go. Ooh, I don't.
You took everybody.
Everyone.
And move the whole room.
We're splitting the party.
Gideon has, Name has like a spring in his step because this is the first time Dr. Mantell has ever asked him to be the one who came with him anywhere.
So the door
That's because he doesn't trust
upstairs
you.
is completely sealed and locked.
Okay, we can't go up there. Rats. I mean,
Rats. I mean, gophers.
go first.
Yeah, Alex, I'm getting some bad static on your mic, man.
Well, I think something's crapping out on my internet connection, and I think that's where a lot of the static is coming from. Because my Roll20 has died on me a couple of times, where it's freaked out and then
No,
reload.
it's physical static. It's not.
Oh, it's not. It is.
Yeah, it's not like breaking apart. It's like TV static.
Are you sure it's Alex? I don't really hear it when he's gone.
I hear it when Kyle's talking, but I watch Discord and it's Alex is the one flipping when the static happens.
And what I'm wondering is if maybe I need to turn this down a little bit, turn y'all down a little bit, because I've also noticed that sometimes when I was playing games with Russ, is if it's almost like creating feedback in my own mic.
it might be doing that. Yeah, because it was only happening when Kyle was talking.
And my mic's very loud, so it could be creating some
Yeah.
kind of a...
Yep, there it goes.
Yeah, it was happening when Kyle was talking, but I don't know where.
But it's not Kyle. I watched.
Well, and Kyle's plenty loud on my end, so maybe I'll try turning him down just a smidgen.
Can we ask Varix who has the authority to close the shields?
I was gonna-
maintain him.
Without him, yeah.
So Varix is like, no one has the authority to do it. It is the one protocol that is mostly, but definitely the one protocol that is completely automatic, and there is no internal override for it. So basically, the
what sets it off?
system has detected one of the agents on file being leaked somewhere in the facility outside of the main room, and has now locked down the facility to prevent it from spreading beyond this floor or this level. So the teleport area is locked off and sealed, unless that is where the leak has been. But based on the fact that we're locked in, it's probably not, because that still needs to be available for when we all inevitably die and they have to come in and clean the facility. So we need to figure out if maybe, hopefully, there's some malfunction in the system, which, again, based on what we've experienced today, very well could be. Or we're probably all dead.
Right. Who in here is immune to diseases? Name is immune, right?
Nope.
Nope, just Yinron because Pelinor's not here.
Okay, Yenron. Yinron, can you go check? Can you go check the room where Nim was? And,
Sure, I don't mind re-rolling a new character.
Going.
Tired of being Jack Chan.
That was Justin talking, not Yinron. But Yinron will absolutely do what Gideon says.
All
I'll
right.
peek through the door.
Well, you peek through the door and you see on the floor a vial shattered, and all you can see is a little piece of the label "Didn't see" at the bottom.
I don't see. That's all I see. I don't see people. I don't see anybody in
You're
there.
like the glass is shattered. You don't see anybody in there. There's just a vial in the middle of the room over here, and it's kind of shattered and broken, and then it says "Didn't see" on the back or on the bottom of the glass.
I quickly close the door back. With a straight face, I slowly walk back into the room, and I will look at Gideon straight in the eye and go, "We're not the only ones here."
Someone else is here.
Well,
and then I explain what I saw.
So
I'm gonna say
remind me again how fast this stuff spread, or how is it spread in the air? Spreads. It's pretty contagious, right?
Yeah, it's pretty contagious.
It doesn't really affect you though until the last few moments, and then you die horribly.
Right, yeah.
And then you die horribly.
I mean,
so I'm gonna say to check in and Varix. Well, this is now an active outbreak, and the plague team is has full jurisdiction over this matter. So I'm going to need everyone to sit down along the wall in this room and don't move, or we will end you.
Do we have gas
Check-in-
masks or anything?
So Check-in walks up. He grabs from his pouch. He signs the form and hands it over to you. He's like, "You're correct. It's your investigation now, sir."
Thank you.
Begrudgingly, like he still kind of holds on to it a little bit, and he's just like, but he lets it go, and he goes and stands over on the wall.
All right. So I need a team to go clear the rest of this facility. Let me think. How are we going to do this? Because I am not immune to this. All right. Yinron and
Who's
Name.
Is there like any gear we could wear? Or no?
We don't have anything. There is some magic items, but we did not.
Guys, you
We
guys
don't
are
have any of them with us.
just sitting.
So again, and it's one of those things where it's not entirely with the intent, but as everyone's filing over, Genvik is walking next to Varix, and Genvik looks at Varix and kind of gives him the elbow, like, you need to be like, you need to say something, but Varix is keeping it quiet, and he's like, so Genvik's like, all right, that's it, I've got to say something. So what Varix is not telling you is that when he says we're all going to die is probably true, and maybe some others don't realize it, but because I'm the most recent hire, they changed some of the contract things, and certain things had to be made aware to me. They are going to level this place rather than deal with one of these diseases getting out. So when Varix jokes and says we're all dead, if the protocol has indeed been triggered, we're literally all dead, because they will fireball the ever-living end out of this place and bring it to a smoldering heap rather than let all of these things get out.
What's the ETA on imminent death?
Typically, it depends on how efficient things are running within the facility. I don't know all the details. That would be Varix.
All right, Gideon, detect disease on everybody in this room. And then anybody who's not diseased, we're getting out of here.
Through the tunnels?
Through the tunnels.
All right, I should be able to do that. right, yeah. So
That's part.
within,
That's part of my
anybody
neutral
within-
alignment.
anybody within 30 feet of me. So let's go.
So detect poison, 30 feet of you. Even since locations of poisons. So the entire room is just lit up like a Christmas tree.
Oh goodness! So it's already everywhere.
Yeah. So Gideon will say, "Well, the I don't think anybody is going to be leaving this facility unless we can figure out something very quickly. Evson, come here.
I was supposed to say, Evson, you got that cure yet, buddy?
Evson was working on the cure. Yeah.
I've got 10 minutes. I got the cure, guys. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
So, that's one of the things. I guess I will ask is:
All diseases just
were you specifically targeting to detect a disease, or were you just detecting disease in general?
I think that the spell generally detects disease.
and then it tells you what kind
Okay.
can.
I don't
So you're
know.
just saying there was
It doesn't
just
say
this
that.
Because it
random-
tells you,
That's
because it specifically says that it identifies it for you.
Yeah, you also identify in
Yes.
each case.
Okay. That's
Okay.
true.
So that's what I was trying. I guess I could.
Yeah. So you also identify the kind of poisonous creature or disease
Okay.
in each case of detecting. Yeah.
So everybody is covered in disease, but the spell is coming back a little bit weaker on a couple of what it seems. But what you most notice it is Name. Name seems a little bit weaker in his response to your spell.
Like I have less of it.
You didn't drink the antidote, did you?
I did.
You did drink it. Couldn't remember.
He said which one, and I went and I drank it.
So I'm going to explain that to Evson. And
Does he know for sure it's the crypto putridin C that he's detecting?
Yeah, it says I identify the kind of disease. So is that
Okay.
what I'm seeing?
It's
You-
not affected much.
You are detecting cryptoputridin, but
Cryptoputridin.
something is off. Something in the spell isn't fully identifying.
It's not C.
It's a different cryptoputridin.
So it's the one we already have a cure for.
So I'm going to explain what I'm seeing to Evson since he was the one researching a cure. And I'm also going to mention that Name, being Name, being the idiot that he is, sampled one of his cures that was brewing, and seems to be exhibiting fewer to have less of the disease present.
It's a lower viral load.
And then I'm going to mention literally every person in this room does detect as having the disease, though. So we're going to need to.
Does my immunity help here, Alex?
Yes, it does.
Okay. See ya.
Cures what disease
See
is
ya.
saying.
So literally everybody in this room that matters has it, and Yenron, doesn't.
So Jinvik walks up to you, Yenron. He's like, "Listen, your less intelligent friend said something about a tunnel."
What? I'm sorry, I can't hear
Um,
you. I can't hear you through the mask. With all the alarms going off. Can you take it off for me?
My friend, so Varix here is telling you that he has promised you the Black Tailor. I will make sure that happens if you can, with interest, if you can get me out of whatever this tunnel is.
I can't hear you. Can you please take your mask off?
My mask? Why do you want me to take my mask off?
I cannot hear you. All I hear is mumbling.
So he's like, fine, fine, fine. I'll take my mask off. He takes it off, and he looks right at you with piercing red eyes. Make a Constitution save.
Oh boy. Well, that's not good.
Piercing red eyes.
You are immediately blinded by his piercing red eyes.
Ow!
Scott
Okay.
Summers.
What ability of this is rat kind have?
So before I got blinded, what did I notice his features? Was it?
Oh yeah, he definitely looks like a Skaven. The piercing
Alright.
red eyes and the angular features give it away,
I knew it.
and he blinds you, and before you all realize it,
Does he run out?
he's gone.
Hey,
No.
just because he blinded me doesn't mean I'm in the doorway.
Attack of opportunity. Disadvantage.
Well, I have to
So
read
what do you guys
blinded.
do?
All right. Who's going to follow him? Is anybody going to follow
Well, so,
him?
as far as I can tell, the only person that knows anything is Yinron. This was a quiet conversation
It
over
do-
in the corner
do-
while
it
y'all
does-
were all over here with Evzen.
He still has to disengage from me. If you're gonna let me be a rules lawyer, or you can DM it and say he got by me. I don't care. But I would like to try and either swat at him as he goes past me.
I mean, you can try to take a swat at him.
Okay. I didn't know if like you were.
It'll be with disadvantage. For
Yeah,
sure.
absolutely. Yeah. All right. So as I attack, I say, "It's Jinvik." Well, no need to roll again.
So you flail around wildly.
Eric's like dead in the face.
Yes. Barracks is flat out, cold on the ground.
Well, I'm not getting that suit today. Did I hit him? Did I hit him?
Let's see.
All right.
Yep. Barracks is unconscious on the ground.
So I yell out,
No.
Did I hit him? Does anybody answer me?
I'm-
Or how do y'all
I'm gonna
respond
yell.
to that?
I want to yell, what's going on?
He said Jinvik. I look at Gideon. I say, "You want me to go?"
Where did he go?
I don't know. I can't see. I think I hit him. Did I hit him? Is he on the ground?
Knocked Varix out.
Don't. Don't.
We can't let somebody that's infected with this disease leave the facility. We got to chase him down. Let's go.
It's at that point, Check-in steps forward and is like, it's okay, everybody. No one is infected with cryptoputrid C. You're all infected with cryptoputrid A. This was my plot to reveal the traitor.
You're a genius.
I shattered the vial to trigger the system because I knew about the tunnel.
Is anybody neutral? Because we might have to kill him for spreading diseases.
I'm surprised it's you that it's Genevic, but we can talk about this later. We need to chase after him and get him done now. Kizis, Pevix, you guys keep this place locked down. We'll go take care of this.
Look at Check-in having a good idea.
So, but as he does that, Check-in walks by, touches you on the shoulder, Justin, or Yinron. Your blindness is immediately healed as he walks past you.
Boop boom. I was just about to ask.
I mean, does this prove he was the murderer, though, or that he just
I
wanted to get out of here alive because he thinks he's poisoned?
But he's also a Skaven.
He knows about the tunnel, but we don't know necessarily.
well, the fact that he's Skaven, his fur would match the tunnel. He was pretending not to know about it.
Right.
I mean, I get that, but
We're not.
that's not like
It's still not 100%.
that's not
No,
100%.
it's not, but it definitely narrows it down that he attacked me, and he is also Skaven. So,
He deserves some kind of retribution.
he's about to get punched.
about to get some.
Oh,
some.
no, I agree. We need to go get him, but are we just everyone else is cool off the hook? We're just all gonna run after this dude.
Yeah, after I look at Varix and go, ooh, I turn around and run away.
Jekken did ask his men to hold it down. We could trust him and his men, or we can leave one cohort of our own. Dr. Mantell would make that call.
I thought we need to get out of here, and that's the way to it.
Character, I hate to leave one person just sitting around if we're gonna go get in a fight.
Let's go.
It's not your fault, man. If the DM plays it like that, he's the.
Well, no,
big
it is checking leaving. What's his bucket? The blue circle guy there.
Yeah, he's leaving both Check-in
his
and
two
Pevis.
guys, yeah.
His 2 guys. He's leaving his 2 guys here with them to make sure nothing else goes nuts.
Okay.
Now, again, you can decide whether you think that's adequate or not. It's totally up to you.
What if it's
We-
checking?
I mean, you now know because Cryptoputrid A has a cure. It's not going to be a big deal if Cryptoputrid A gets out. So, David / Shelley is right. If this is just somebody escaping, this is some DM player shenanigans talking it out with you, then Check-in has made it clear to you it's not going to be as big a deal. Check-in believes this would be the incident to incite this. Whether he's right or not, I don't know. Do you trust his competence level with everything that's been going on?
Well, we think if we know that the traitor is a plague bringer, it's our responsibility to chase him no matter what he's releasing into the world, no matter what lower level disease. So I would say it's our responsibility as all 4 of us to go after him.
No, I agree with that. I'm just saying, what if we're wrong? What if it's checking himself? What if it's someone else?
Well, I don't think he would have unblinded me then. If he's trying to pull one over on us.
I mean, he could be playing some big brain strats over here. That's we may be thinking a little too hard about this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
My favorite kind of thinking. Too hard.
I am inclined to stay.
My
Not because I want to
brain-
miss the combat, but
My brain is so tied in knots right now that I can't figure out. I may vote guilty. I'm not sure.
I think this. I think we
So
should
here's
go after
what
Well,
happens.
Yinran's personality would not let him stay here at this
So-
point, unless he was
so
told
I
by
can-
Gideon.
I can tell Name, I want you to hold down this room. Don't let anybody leave.
yeah, I'm gonna guard the bottom door once you
So
guys.
Pevix walks up behind you, smacks you upside the head, Name, and says, "Listen, we got this. They're gonna need you. If this guy is of the Guild of Plague Bringers, you're gonna have more than you can handle."
Yeah, if he was trusted to take over this place all by himself.
All right.
He is also the newest hire.
Yeah, that could be more suspicious. All right. I mean, that's the DM telling me that I don't need to stay. We need to go. I'm good with that. That's all I need.
I think so too.
Let's go. Let's chase.
Quit, Russ. You keep moving right into the square I'm moving into.
I will sacrifice verisimilitude for the success of the evening any day.
Yes,
right.
yes, thank you.
That's right.
I'm of that opinion too as a DM.
In the tunnel.
All right, so you go whoop, 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 turtles in time down into the sewer.
Whoa!
All right, let me
Where's
get
the Mario pipe music or sound effect when you need it?
Pew, pew, pew. Make sure everybody's a player and not a. I think I'm the only one actually.
You're not gonna get your video muted that way.
I mean, I guess it was that good.
I'm saying that's gotta be on point.
Perfect copy.
Oh no, that's not right.
Yeah, I thought somebody was playing it.
Wait, where did I?
Sorry, Varix.
Oh, we just had to go down.
Go-
Wait, where are we
go-
going?
Oh,
Man, you flat knocked him out.
Bonk.
Where are we? Which spot are we supposed to be at?
So you guys are going to be down here.
Oh, that's right.
probably
It is down
actually
here. Forgot.
right around here.
Help!
hold on. Where are you?
I grabbed somebody. There I am.
I don't see anything else.
Scroll.
Okay, I'm in the right place. Never mind.
Yep. So you guys, let me get put y'all where you're supposed to be.
Woody.
All right, so decide the order that you want to be in.
All right, I believe I would have been down the pipe first. So,
Yeah, Gidget's behind the fighters, but not at the back.
Yeah, I'll be at the back. No problem. No problem.
Okay. So check in, and everybody leaves down here. You know, he healed Yinron, ran past him.
dude, he's my
heading
bro
to
now.
the- he's heading down the way. Boom.
Ah!
And so you all of a sudden, as you come down here, you do recall that Niji did mention some things about some strange smells down here, and there are quite a few Skaven. It looks like few, Skaven warrior-looking dudes with raggedy clothes, but they have sharp, kind of rusted and dripping blades. And then there are these two huge, hulking, large rat figures behind that look oddly swelled and pulsating, but also kind of really ripped and muscular. And then in the middle is, he's kind of pulled off the facade, and you can see Jinvik and his piercing red Skaven eyes, and he's got kind of this black putrescent cloud emanating out from underneath his robe and through his sleeves and out all around him, and he says, "Check in. This was your doing, wasn't it? That stupid plot. I can't believe I fell for it. Now die."
Okay, we got the confession.
I say, did
How
you
it
kill
worked?
Ned?
And Check-in dies.
What?
What did he just? What'd you do?
Die instantly?
Playing power word kill Avada Kedavra.
All
That's
right,
a real thing.
gentlemen,
That's a
I'll be
real
seeing you.
thing.
If you have
I
100,
ain't got 100 hit points.
That is a 9th level spell, boys.
Hey,
We need
don't
to
you have
DTFO.
revive?
TTFO.
Don't you have revive, Kyle? It's an out of
I have
combat
raised
thing.
it.
Not gonna waste it on him.
All right, everybody roll initiative. Let me get it started.
Goodness. Click on your
I think
character.
I'm gonna leave.
See ya.
TTF's in the chat. Oh.
It's gonna be F's in the chat.
It's gonna be foos in the chat. Oh my goodness!
Yep. We
Oh, and he rolled a 19.
roll a 7.
Where's Pelinor's +3 when you need it?
No.
We're gonna miss Pelennor in this fight.
What with a -1 initiative? Hidden rot host.
With the crit.
And then the crit fail. To follow.
Alrighty, so
Yeah, when you said pulsating, I was thinking about maybe they had hidden rot.
I was wondering if they might have
did the okay, yeah, everybody did. Okay, so we'll
some
go.
variant of the the Reaver disease.
Okay, what do you guys want to do?
Oh, well, Dr. Mantel's up first. So.
I want to kill stuff. That's the whole point
Dr.
of
Mantel?
D&D.
As a free action, I kill half of them.
Jack Hammerfist suddenly manifests.
Good idea.
Range on that is 120 feet. Okay, so I can get it. 2.
Get it?
Chicken!
No, Jack.
I just started liking you for like 3 seconds, and now
Yeah.
you're gone.
If only I had a phoenix down.
I'm gonna drop a silence right here,
Ooh,
just right on top of them.
dirty, but I like it.
So for the duration, no sound can be created or passed through a 20-foot radius sphere.
Ooh. Maybe they'll fall into the putrescence.
They cannot cast spells from inside that radius. Is the nice part. So
No more words that kill.
Man, I thought I was being mean with that rainbow attack. And Alex is just like, Avada Kedavra!
I think he actually just said nerd.
Nerd!
all right, so there's the
Kill.
silence,
Okay, there's the sound. Okay, you're just gonna do it.
and that is not an enchant. So, oh, I will do that. So then it takes the spell slot. Okay. That's all for right now.
So it's just spells that have the vocal component can't be cast, right?
Yeah, and it has to have a verbal component.
Which like 90% of them do.
Yeah.
Yeah, 90% of them do, but there are some that don't.
Just a couple.
Which it's funny. Power word kill only has a vocal component, so it made sense that you're like silence.
Yeah, right.
DED.
Go for that.
Zip it.
Do it.
All right. Do it. Do it. All right.
Do it now.
Is that it? You gonna move? You gonna do anything else?
No, I don't want to be in front.
They can't even fit on this bridge.
You have to hold the pass.
TOO
right.
big.
So next,
Big
Hidden Rot hosts.
Bow,
5,
bow.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom.
Oh, we got a
Meat
wall of flesh.
shields.
Yep.
Wall of meat shields. All right. That's going to end their turn. And then these guys have.
All right,
Oh,
let's start hacking.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Yeah, we're like, we got check and we don't need Name. Dead.
Whoa! Oh, is that the right guys?
Oh, okay. That's not like a deep pit.
It's some super swampy, sludgy water.
Oh, okay, good.
They're all the same. I just have two different pictures because I was
I see.
bored by them. I didn't want it to just all be the same, but it's the same.
I do
dude.
that-
It's just I don't know.
No,
Something about me like it's like if there's gonna be 12 goblins there,
You
I want like 3 or 4 different pictures of the 12
Uh-huh.
goblins. As
Yeah.
long as it's clear that all these little ones are all the same thing.
I do
One
that with
of
my
those
zombies. I make them all different.
Yeah.
All right, Yinron, you're up.
Punching time.
But I will say, it is just some sludgy nastiness, but I would suggest not going into it. On top of it, you're probably fine, but don't go in it.
Okay. Oh yeah, I can run across it.
That's why I made that comment.
Yeah. Let's see. It's punching time. 12.
That misses.
Come on.
Are you still under disadvantage?
No, I never did change it.
Oh, okay.
No, he just rolled a 3 twice.
Oh my goodness. Okay,
All right,
there we
20
go.
hits.
All right, so 22 damage,
Oh yeah.
and I will scoot and. Oh, I can't do that.
Forget how many.
I'm gonna go into the wall, and no, I'll just stay there.
And go into the wall.
I'm done.
All right, Shelly.
All
I
right.
could Misty Step. No, that's my bonus action.
Right. Can I jump across this, or can I just not?
Yeah,
Can
it's
I-
10 feet. You've got what? What's your strength?
Probably
It's a
pretty high.
lot.
Probably 19 or
20.
20. Yeah.
Yeah, you'd have to make an athletics check. If you
All right.
fail, you're going in. But if you
All right. I'm jumping across.
if you pass, you got it.
All right. I'm jumping across.
What is it?
That's-
Half of the check is the number of feet you can jump from a standstill.
I believe so.
Mhm.
So a 20 or higher.
Splish.
Oh no.
Hold on. Is it just attacks? Can I add 10 to that roll? It's an attack roll. Okay. Can I do it to an attack
All right, so you jump, make a Constitution save.
All right. Oh, hold on. Wait. Can I? Let me see if I got anything that lets me re-roll that. I got some goofy stuff.
Goofy.
It's your strength score.
Strength score what?
You can just jump half your strength score.
I think
automatic.
so. At least 10 feet on foot immediately before. No, that's running. Okay.
Okay, that makes sense. Running, I think, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, running doesn't have any kind of a check or anything.
Thought I had something cool. Oh no, I see that. Okay, I'm making a Constitution.
Yeah.
save?
Okay. So yeah, it's you can jump your strength score, and then if you're doing a standing long jump, you can only leap half that distance, and that's with no checks or anything. And so, what was your strength score?
My total strength is 20, so I can jump 10 feet. You're saying?
Okay. Yeah. So that's the thing is you can jump 10 feet, just no
Oh wow.
check or no anything.
No
Now
running start.
yeah, with a running start, you can jump 20 feet. So
I see.
standing still, it's 10 feet.
So you can
Okay.
just take 10.
Now there is some question on whether, again, I'm not sure if that's 2 squares and then you're on the other side, or if it's just 10 feet, as in it was like 10 feet of movement. Like you're moving 5 foot to get into this square, 5 foot to get into that square. That's why I asked for the
Okay.
check. But I think just for this one, for the speed of it, let's move on with our lives, and we'll just say you're there
All right.
because you're a big buff turtle.
I was gonna say in that scenario.
And I'll
sounds
just
like-
say you jumped, saw you weren't gonna make it, flipped over on your back, skipped like a stone on the sludge, and then landed on the edge.
Oh, I'll take it. All right, so
Well, now we know.
I jump, and can I continue finish moving right here?
That's fine.
Or is that okay? I'm gonna attack
Yeah,
this.
because
dude.
it just it uses movement, like feats of movement. So you've basically moved 10, 15 feet of your movement. Then there's the other 5 of it.
Because the
I'm
time
gonna
it took
chop
you to
it.
jump 10 feet
Okay.
is the time you
I
could have
look-
walked it.
I look over at the rest of the team and I say, "Check this out," and then I pull out my sword and set it on fire.
Whoa!
I look around and say, Pelennor?
All right, and I'm gonna attack this dude. All right,
I'm attacking the darkness.
attacking the one right in front of me on the.
14 does not hit.
All right, attack number 2.
I need some bless in my life.
That does hit.
I know. I don't mind the silence.
And I'm gonna attack him again.
And that ends him.
Ends.
Nice.
It's my turn. Hold on. All right, so that was my move. Those are my 3 attacks.
Okay. Name.
All right, so when Shelly lights his sword, he kind of scoffs for a second. Check this out. He unsheathes his hammer.
How does that even
And-
work?
It's like on like a
It's gonna
magnetic on his back. And,
I think you have a giant leather pouch that you keep it in.
He's got like a pouch with a drawstring that he keeps
it
over
hangs
the head.
between his legs most of the time, just for fun.
Oh gosh.
So basically, what he does is he gets it out. However, he gets it out, you leave it up to your imagination. And he just like kind of takes 2 steps back real quick, and then just kind of like does like the soccer hop up to the edge, and then he hooks it straight out, and he throws it
Whoa.
to, I believe it is this point right here. So right to that center of the muck. When it gets there, it literally explodes, and everything in a 20-foot radius has to make DC 15 saving throw of dexterity, or else take 15 damage. I rolled 3 ones.
Oh, are you
Okay.
serious?
Nice 60s.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, so that fails and
Where'd you
kills this one.
Nice.
Jackhand, you reminded me of him again.
Do I need to make a saving throw?
Nope. I hurled it exactly to keep you and Yinron out.
Okay, so all 3 of these guys failed. So they
Nice.
each have 15 damage on them.
Sweet. That's worth it, even if it doesn't hit the other 2.
And then the other dudes, well, they're most definitely gonna. I mean, unless I get some crazy rolls here,
-1s. Oh, that was close.
Yeah, that one was close.
How do
So they
rats
take.
get negative ones?
I mean, have you seen the sides of these dudes? They're not dexterous.
Oh, the big guys. I thought you were.
The big guys. All right. Well done. That was a solid, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
And all of them took full
90 damage.
Nice.
All of them took full damage. If I'd have rolled a little better, even more. But right after doing that, just because I get the feeling we might get wailed on a little bit, I want to... yeah, I'm going to cast on myself. Oh, wait, that's an action. I thought it was a bonus action. Wrong one. I'll go ahead and I'll bring out my magic weapon. I'll go ahead and do that as a bonus action this time. That way I don't have to waste it next time. I will cast it at... is it 5th level when it gains the extra damage? All I'm going to do is cast this. If you want to move on, I'm going to cast... figure out which one of these is the right one. 4th or higher. So, okay. So it's just 4th. All right, go ahead. I cast my magic weapon.
Okay. Not to be thwarted by your silence. Let's see. 5, 10, 25.
I'm listening. I'll be right back.
I clicked the wrong thing. I'm sorry.
Genvik is going to move up, and so as again some slight villain monologue action. Now, don't you get an attack with that spiritual weapon?
I was just about to say, I think when you cast it,
When you summon it, you get an attack with it.
okay, you do.
So where are you summoning it, and who you
I'll do
smacking
it
with it?
and I'll just smack that guy.
Okay.
So what did it roll?
27 and 9 damage.
Yeah, 9 force damage.
Yeah, that definitely hits.
Cool.
He's at 24 damage. So Genvik walks up, and he's all, he's looking pretty pompous. Again, he's looking very, like, there's a definite shift and change in the way that he looks. Where he looked a little bit meeker and smaller before, it's now full on display, the power that he's exhibiting. He's like, the Guild of Plaguebringers will control this world again. We will take Pathagen, and we will use him to our own. And you are just a stepping stone. And he casts Abid Azim's Horrid Wilting.
What?
Oh no.
You draw moisture from every creature in a 30-foot cube, centered on a point you choose. Each creature in that area must make a Constitution saving throw. And on a fail, you take 12 d8 necrotic damage.
How?
I think
Do I get the? Is that? No, it's not. It's not a dexterity.
So range 150 feet. So it's definitely going to be, and it's a 30-foot cube. So it's going to be centered right. Let's see. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's going to be right here. And it's going to catch this guy in it, and he's going to die.
So we're gonna make Constitution.
Yep, make Constitution saving throws.
I'm busy.
Oh,
What do we have to make?
Constitution.
The saving throw is... Let me find it. Where did I put it?
Oh, David's fine.
It is a DC 17.
Johnny.
Ouch. I'm hurt.
That's cool.
All right, so everybody except for Shelly takes 54 damage, and Shelly only takes 27.
That's a lot of damage.
27.
Well, let's hope that he doesn't have too many more of those sitting in his sleeve.
All right, Dr.
We got
Gideon, it's your turn.
9th level and an 8th level already, so Joker, he is balling out.
Hopefully he's not saving the good stuff for last.
Well, I think the instant kill was the good stuff.
I think he took offense to my Reteo Christian comment.
Reteo.
Don't you dare. People have already neutered the rat god with this pish-tosh, happy-go-lucky love. They need to bring back the plagues of the old days. I want my old promises, God. Rat god. All right, Dr. Gideon. your turn. Oh,
Yeah.
you're reading.
So I am going to
That lean-in face on the camera is a clear example of I'm really trying to read this and make sure I'm not going to screw it up. Things are serious. I'm clenched.
I think I can do this. Yeah. So it won't let me cast it at 9th level for whatever reason. So Gideon's been sporting a flashy new necklace with these little red beads, and he's just gonna rip off a handful of them and then toss them at. I keep wanting to say Jinzik, but that's
Jin Vic.
somebody we knew in
Josh
college.
Jinzik.
Jinvek.
Good old Josh.
So I'm gonna just throw it directly at him. It might be smarter to do. Okay, I'll do it right here. Yeah, so that'll catch that guy, and then all of these. It's a 20-foot radius, and it's an 8th level fireball.
Ooh. Nice. And your save DC is 15? Ooh, man, these rat hosts are about to be smoking.
And the dex. Oh, with the crit.
Okay, so one of them. So the first one saves, and so he only takes. Well, he still only takes
Yeah, they take half.
20, 24. How many hit points did I give them? Oh yeah, they got that many. What? Went the wrong way.
Is it really not?
And then
All
49. So then this one takes 49 and so you immediately see the fireball, and then so is it going to hit everybody or just
It's everything, yeah.
okay? That's what I wanted to make sure. All right, so then the skirmishers. So one of them passes. Okay, but
Here's the one
with
that
that much
matters.
damage, it doesn't matter. They are toast.
Toasted.
They're both just roasted.
Toasted.
And then this host on the right here. So you see the fireball sweep over him, and like it's like his body just kind of collapses over, and then and just explodes into this 20-foot cloud of gas and noxiousness pours out from him.
Ooh.
The fireball ignite the gas.
It does purge away the gas.
Nice.
All right. Anything else?
Did you save for the what's his bucket?
Oh yeah.
That's what I was waiting on.
Sorry.
Leg bringer.
Woohoo!
So he takes a 10.
Nice.
So, but you see, where the fireball, he does not dodge out of the spell's way. The fireball hits him, but you can see that swirling black just kind of come in and almost suck away and eat some of the fire. Now, the flames still touch him, and you can still see damage on his fur and on his robes, but it does not look as intense as it should have.
Mm-hmm. He's resistant.
He used a legendary action.
I was about to say he's got legendary resistances.
Woo!
I mean, wow, did you see that black stuff?
Something beyond this universe is manipulating things.
All right, that's all I got.
No bonus action healing.
Well, I could throw out
That's
some.
Please! Some of us have to fight close to things.
Who's got the most damage right now?
Oh,
Are you hurting pretty bad, Yenron?
I'm bloodied.
Okay.
I am
Never.
too, but I'm sure you have more than me, Yenron.
Well, and he is a melee fighter. Where's my bonus action?
I mean, you
I
don't
got
have
30.
to.
I just remembered I didn't take my 27 damage earlier.
Just remember who walked in that room to find the disease for you. You want to keep somebody like that around.
I don't know, man. He's been riding
Remember,
hot horse all night. I don't
Since
know.
I've got it, I'll
Race.
just cast Mass Healing Word at 6th level.
There you go.
Everybody gets 17.
Is that HP or temp?
It's HP.
That's HP.
you said mass healing. For some reason, I heard emasculating word.
Yeah. That's how Gideon does it.
You'll never have children.
No.
All right. Anything else?
No, that's all. That's all my.
It's
Oh, my
absolutely
So we only got
in his wad.
one big dude left.
And then the small yet
Yeah,
very
yeah, yeah.
large presence.
Yeah, he's the main threat.
The main.
Oh, and I'm gonna drop concentration on the silence. There's no point in keeping that up.
Yeah, they moved out of it.
5,
Oh, wouldn't you have had to roll like a 50?
15, 20, 25.
Yes, that's true.
that's true.
A what? Oh yeah.
I got blasted pretty hard, so
I don't know if you can quite roll, just barely under 50.
I think there's a max.
All right. So then we've got the last hidden rot host he lumbers forward. He's sloshing through this nastiness coming at Yinron and coming at Shelly, and he just brings down both of his fists, one on each of you. One on Yinron, one on Shelly.
Oh my word.
All right.
All right. So they both hit.
I'm
First
just gonna,
one Yinron, first one Shelly. Second one
just-
Shelly. So
I'm just gonna stay away
15.
from the big bad evil guy because I don't feel like re-rolling a new character.
18 on Yinron, 15 on Shelly.
Got it.
Thank you, sir. May I have another?
All right, Yinron, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna turn my sword on and start hacking. Because maybe Radiant will be good against people that are necrotic by nature.
Careful of his explodiness.
Woo!
Nice crit.
Yikes. Okay, so let's see. What is that? So that's the two-handed, and that's the radiant against undead. No, we don't have any of that. So are you wielding it as a
One-handed.
two-handed? Or...
No,
Okay,
one-handed.
it's just one-handed. So it's just 14.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I will do Hanes a harm. So another
Okay.
8.
With the second hands of harm. So you reach in and you kind of punch into him, but your fist kind of goes in a little deeper with that second hand, and almost kind of disgustingly like a balloon. Oh, it's not going to show the text. That sucks. So when he drops to 0 hit points, you punch into him, and I'm just gonna copy this in there.
I was about to say, if
I've had
you
to do
type
that
in
before.
stuff, there might be a way to just.
So when it explodes, each creature within 20 feet of it must succeed on a DC 15 saving throw, or take 20 poison damage, and become infected with hidden rot.
Constitution.
The real stuff.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Damn
good
it,
thing
not a
I'm
stand. Ah.
good thing I'm immune.
Yes, but
I
it's
still
a
take the
20
damage.
foot.
Is it coming from his edge or from his center? I might be outside of it if it's his center.
Yeah, it's from his edge.
Okay.
It's the first square outside of him.
You sure you want to just declare that for Alex? You don't
All
wanna...
right.
Oh, I'm just trying to be fair.
Justin's like, if my character
Hold on.
dies, everybody's character dies.
No, that's just
So what was the DC 15? All right. I'm gonna
15.
use. I have a indomitable special trait. Once per long rest, I can re-roll a saving throw if I fail.
Yeah, that's a good call.
So I'm going to check that and try again.
All right.
One better.
Everybody that failed takes 20 damage.
Is it not 21?
Huh?
Yes, it's 21 damage.
Oh, mine says 20. I guess I was
The
reading
text.
from the text
That's
below.
the average.
Sorry.
Yeah. Mhm.
Now, but again, remember, if you're immune to poison, you don't take the damage.
Woohoo!
If you're immune to the disease, you don't get the disease.
I'm immune to both. Woohoo!
So, Yenron doesn't get anything, but he just punched this giant balloon of gas. And
You're welcome, jokers.
Just to be fair to everybody, you know.
Sorry, Kyle.
So, all right, so I got hurt and now I'm diseased.
Yep.
Yeah, we have hidden rot.
I got
So-
punches. Hang on.
One number of hours, 1+. So I die in 3 hours. Okay.
Unless the disease is removed. But is this the one that doesn't have the cure? Or is that a different one?
You'll have to find out.
Sucks to be you guys.
All right, let's kill this guy quick so we can see if this is the good kind.
Right?
All right, Shelly, you're up.
All right, dang.
No, it's
All
still my turn.
Oh, it's still your turn. Sorry.
Yeah, I only hit one time.
All right, what do you want to do?
All right, so who all has diseases? Everybody.
Not me. I saved.
Just me and Name.
Oh yeah, you saved. Sorry. Gideon.
Burned my Indomitable for not saving.
All right, I'm about to bust through some stinking key points.
Hands of healing. You can also end one disease.
I got that at level 11, I think.
Yes.
You immediately feel better, Shelly.
So
How many hit points did you
5.
get?
Let me see. Hang on.
How health?
It's
healthily
1d8
do you
plus
punch him?
2.
How healthy is your punch?
Well, it's not rolling, but it's a 1d8 plus 2, so y'all can roll it.
You gotta roll 20, David.
Yes. 1d8.
Mm-hmm. And then add 2 to it. So 7.
Alright. Heal 7.
Are you doing it to me too?
Yes. I don't get to do much in the way of utility, but I can do this.
Hey.
So when
hear
I
that.
punch through him, because I'm immune to it, it doesn't even it doesn't affect my vision or anything. So I'm like watching as it's happening, and so I can clearly see who got the worst of it. And so naturally, especially since I caused that harm, Yenron wants to immediately fix his mistake. So he's for a brief second not blinded by battle. And I will have to go through a bunch of key points. I'll figure that out later. So I'm my turn.
Okay.
All right.
Shelly.
All right, first, I'm going to use, as a bonus action, Second Wind, which, once per short rest, I can regain 1d10 plus 12 hit points. Here's my d10. Okay, so 4 plus 12, 16. All right, so I do that. And then, how far away this guy was? He's like 45 feet away from me.
Mm, 40.
All right, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to dash so I can get all the way there. And then I'm going to use Action Surge.
Action surge.
And I'm
Best
going-
ability ever.
And
With that word.
then I'm going to chop at him with my sword. All right. 1.
That misses.
Good.
That hits.
That one. All right, so on that hit, Got some shenanigans. Where's all my stuff? Okay, here it is. All right. When you hit with a weapon, I'm going to expend a superiority die to add the total to the damage, and the target must make a Wisdom saving throw DC 17. On failure, he has disadvantage on all attack rolls against targets other than me. So I'm using a goading attack. All right. So my superiority die is
Consider yourself goaded, sir.
a D10. So that damage plus 9 is what he takes.
That
And
never happens.
So now he is at disadvantage to attacking anybody but me.
Okay.
Nice.
And so Shelly, you see that your sword, something about your sword, like you can see where it contacts like the swirling black putrescent cloud, but unlike the fire being kind of like almost absorbed by it, your blade seems to cut right through it, right into Jinvik.
I say nice. And then
Yeah.
I swing one more time.
That hits.
All right. It seems kind of weird to goad him again, but just for the damage, I'm gonna do that again.
Do it. Make sure it sticks.
22.
All right. So take another 2 damage.
22, 22, 2.
All right. So that's all I got.
All right, Nami.
All right, so Name.
Real quick, Kyle. I could only do the healing during one of my punches and not both, so you're still poisoned.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
So I don't get that health back either.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, he put it on me. That's why I can't access it. Was it 6? I believe it was 6. All right, so Name, he begins running. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Sorry, checking.
Sorry, checking. 25. Quit checking. And so when I get to about the end of my movement, I reach my hand up and my hammer appears back in my hand. And as I grip it and look menacingly at what's his bucket over there, Jinvik.
Jinvik.
I say, for Jack. And when I say that, ripples of healing energy come out from me. And everybody gets 13 hit points back.
Woo!
I'm glad I'm healing up since I ran up right next to this dude. I'm trying to take one for the team, y'all.
You doing a good job so far. And that's all I got. Got my hammer back in my hand, which takes an action to recall it, but
Mm-hmm. All right. So, Shelly, you see, so something weird happens. So you see, like, Jinvik just kind of snarls, and you can see he's kind of like hunching over, and you see him kind of wave his hand and mutter some words. You know, like even though your sword just kind of, you just immediately pull the sword out of him after slashing at him, and that second blow seemed to really take the wind out of him. And he just kind of waves his hand over, spouts a few words, and you see the black smoke around him to begin to swirl, and then he just seemingly disappears in front of your eyes.
Oh no!
He's just gone.
seemingly
Disappears.
He's invisible.
And let me see. Hold on to something.
So earlier when you got hit with the fireball,
the
it
black.
didn't yeah, he kind of resisted that a little,
Yeah.
but the flaming sword, it seemed like it really hurt him, or
Yeah.
it cut through that smoke.
The miasma.
Because rats normally don't like fire.
All right. And what's your passive perception?
Mine is Is that just my normal bonus
It's-
to perception?
It's under your saving throws.
It's typically a 10. Perception plus 10. Whatever your what's your perception bonus?
My perception bonus is 0.
Okay. So, he disappears from you. And let's see.
I just yell, "Where'd he go?"
There you go. He's gone now.
Just say, "Guys."
And the last thing you hear is a tiny footpaw on one of the pipes in the back.
He's running.
All right, you're out of initiative. What do you guys want to do?
Oh, he got far enough away to get out of initiative?
Well,
He
he's
ran
invincible.
away.
Yeah, but some of us have passive perception, so that he couldn't do that to us.
All right,
Sorry, guys.
I come up.
You weren't in range.
I
That's not my
come up.
stats, dude.
I come up
That
and
was one of the
I.
things that's one of the things I was glad on is
Yeah.
if Name would have been the one next to him, invisibility wouldn't have done Squatola.
He would not have been able to
All
get
right,
away.
Name, I heal you of your disease.
Thank you. Do I get the 6 now?
Yes, it's both.
You know the direction of its movement, smoking creature known to you. And so long as you have seen such a creature up closer than 30 feet, at least once, it's the creature you described. Okay. And so,
Look at Russ with this bag of tricks.
yeah, you can very clearly feel he is headed east.
East, so the pipe straight ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Do we follow him?
So yeah, I just point. He went that way.
Let's go.
No short
Yeah, I think
rest.
we.
I
Yeah, I
start
think
running.
we follow. I think we follow him. Yeah.
No, no time for
Ah!
If you say head that way,
I was already running. I almost run into the dudes.
immediately 2 more hidden rot hosts climb up out of pipe here and here,
Pipe A and C.
A and C. So what do you guys do? You ignore them?
I'll say, can we?
You fight them?
If he went through this pipe,
Let's split the
think we
party.
should just go.
That's up to the team lead.
I just look back at y'all. I'm like, what are we doing?
I say we chase.
Yeah, I think we got to go after him. If they catch up to us behind us, then it's.
Those dudes are not catching up to us.
We're going into initiative again now. So
Oh, okay.
yeah, so where we are. So the hidden rod hosts are stepping out as you guys are moving forward. Because Russ cast the locate object, they're stepping out. So I'm gonna, because they're still technically in the initiative. So we're from Gideon's turn. What are you doing? So you cast. Well, you don't have to roll again. I've still got the hidden rod host in the initiative.
Boo.
I got the same exact number.
That's funny. So Gideon, you cast locate object. What else do you want to do?
Are you in? Dash.
I can get that far.
It's a double move. Oh, you already used one. Right?
No, he used that out of. Was that out of combat that he used that, Alex?
I'm saying that's initiating the that's the it's going into that. I mean, maybe I'll allow it as the one out of combat maneuver. So yeah, you still have the rest of your turn.
So I'll just keep moving. And
See ya.
then, as a bonus action, I'll cast Math Healing Word if I can reach everybody.
As long as you can see us somewhere within 60, I think.
He throws it behind his back as he runs away.
Like a grenade in
Yeah,
Halo.
that I can see within a range. So I just look back and toss it out. Yeah, if it's within 60 feet.
Kobe.
That's what he says.
Gopi. I'll take it.
Thank you, sir. Can I have another?
I just thought of my favorite TikTok video. tell y'all later. Don't want to ruin the moment. All right, so he's gone.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, there's no way we would have finished this.
Sorry. Hold
I
on.
think he was supposed to get away. Is the vibe I'm getting.
I gotta reveal this shenanigans.
I was wondering that too.
So I don't have like the intermediate pipe, like, oh, you guys chase down this pipe, but there is a room that you will end up in. So I'll reveal that when you get there. So Gideon is off running down the pipe, and then the hidden rot hosts move. Let's see, objects, select. This one moves up. This one moves up. And Shelly, it's going to be 4 attacks on you.
Oh,
Bring it.
So that's oh man, they are rolling garbage.
Only
Right.
the last one hit.
All right, 19 damage.
Ooh, that's a good one.
All right, Yinron, you're up.
All right, I've got this ability called, where is it? Dang it.
Called punch a dude and make
Called-
disease come out.
Called lots of stuff that I can't find. Oh, where is it? I was just looking at it.
I believe you.
Stunning strike, no sword, evasion, no. Oh gosh, sorry.
It's okay.
I don't use these things. Stunning strike, no. No. What the? Oh, step of the wind. Here we go. You can spend 1 key point to take the disengage or dash action as a bonus action on your turn, and your jump distance is doubled this turn.
It's doubled. Yes, I saw that in the jump calculator I looked at. I was
Yeah.
like, doubled.
All right, so 5, 10, 15, 20,
He
25,
jumps
30.
over.
Yeah, so it's like 30. It's 30 feet to the pipe. I can run 50. Can I pull what I did in Russ's campaign? Like run up in between here, kind of grab Shelly and rush him through the pipe with my step of the wind.
So do you provoke opportunity attacks with that movement?
Well, step of the wind means I can disengage, so I would not.
Okay, that's what I thought that's what I heard, and I just wanted to make sure. So make an athletics check, because there is a potential for failure on this move.
All right, athletics or acrobatics, or just athletics?
Well, you're picking up a 450-pound turtle.
That's fine.
So,
Well, I'm pushing him.
like-
I'm not picking him up. I'm pushing him.
okay, you're pushing him. Okay, so you're gonna push him, and only now the question I'm gonna go is, Shelly, would you be going along with this?
I was about to say.
He's facing
I
the
see him-
direction he needs to be going, so that helps.
Could I drop on my shell and he kind of rides me in? We slide in, something like would that help? Would that help his check?
I would give that advantage. So roll again, Yinron.
It's gonna be worse. I've been rolling poopy all night. It's the same.
Same. So you get there and
We both fall on the floor and they both punch us.
you're basically, you don't really necessarily fall over. You're not moving, but you're not in the pipe moving on. You're literally right there on the edge. Let me get over there. You're literally both right here on the edge of the pipe. Yinron, you're literally standing on top of Shelly on the edge of the pipe.
All right, I'll take that.
And now it's Shelly's turn.
Yeah, success.
So, what do you want to do, Shelly?
Well, at this point, I'm
They've
concerned,
just said,
concerned
you.
about Name being all by himself.
He'll be fine.
Yourself, don't want to be.
I yell at Name, "You got this!"
Say, I'm all right.
Use Misty Step.
All right. Guess I'm gonna go through the pipe then.
All right, so you can take your turtle arms and basically, you're greased up and it's kind of a slightly damp pipe, and you can just kind of basically turtle backstroke and get some momentum going, and Yinron can kick a little bit too, and
Woohoo! I'm moving with him.
you guys are,
Let's
you guys
go.
are off.
Kyle, if you
They're
disengage,
hidden
it's different
they're
than
huge
than
rats that are
4E.
infected.
Oh, I'm gonna have to face them for one round, but then I'm gonna be all right.
Oh, I see it now.
Because if you don't attack and just use disengage, none of your movement provokes opportunity. Oh, that's
All right,
right, but
now
you're
maybe-
slower than I am.
I'm a lot slower. But seeing that I will need to be much faster than I currently am,
It's gonna turn into something.
You're
I
gonna
make
turn
myself
into that
a
bad
ninja.
pajama.
Woo!
And the farthest I can get is I can fly over them right here.
Nice.
But
What'd you
that-
turn it to?
otherworldly form. So it's I basically become
Spectral wings.
Yeah, like kind of like an angelic being. So since Jack's considered a upper plane deity, spectral wings appear on your back, and I'm also immune to poisoned. So their thingy won't hurt me if I kill them really quick.
Right.
But I can't attack him this turn because I just used that action. But I can bonus action move this guy up, and I can smack him.
We split the party.
5th level. It was this thing. Do that. So nope, 12 will miss. 12 is a terrible roll.
Oh, 12 actually hits.
Oh, nice. They're meatbags. They have low AC. Right. So that one at least takes 12 force damage.
I'm always a big fan of 12 AC.
But after this, I'll be able to double move 80 per turn. So I'll be able to catch up.
All right, get in. It's your turn. How do you proceed? You can hear Yinron and Shelly barreling down the pipe behind you. You can see a door or a gate, kind of a portcullis kind of thing, coming up ahead. Like so off to the side, like you're running down the pipe and it keeps running, but you can clearly see a little portcullis out to the right side. Do you wait for them or do you proceed in?
Couldn't hear you.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
That was the sound of Russ's brain.
He does that.
I thought he was talking.
So locate creature is concentration. It lasts up to an hour. So do I sense?
Oh, he's right
anything
there.
behind this. Okay. I'm going to post up on the other side of the door, and I'm going to heal myself because I'm still in pretty bad shape, and I'm going to wait for Shelly and Yinron because I'm not going to just charge into this room with this dude by myself
All right,
without my team behind me.
so you're gonna cast a spell, and then so that'll basically be your whole turn is just standing outside casting a spell.
Well, I assumed the movement part, running up to the
Okay.
to where we are, moving. Then I'm gonna heal myself and
Here, I'm gonna just do this. Let me make this a little prettier on the fly.
all right, that's looking better.
We're about to bust through this door.
I was just envisioning what's gonna happen.
Me too.
Tell Russ, you might want to ready an action to either get out of the way or hop on the shell.
Well, why isn't that working?
Whoa.
All right, so we're gonna pretend this represents the stone, like the pipe, whatever, and then so that's where you guys are standing. And then can you see like the vague outline of the room next to it,
Yeah.
or just see the? Okay, so that's the room that you'll be. You can kind of peek in and see this kind of shape in there, but you can't see him. The only thing that you're able to see, and let me make sure I put it. Okay. Yeah, I put it right there. So the only thing you can see, Russ, is you do see kind of this black and like a very vivid, putrid, greeny yellow orb kind of swirling right there on the ground. Like, well, basically like 3 foot off the ground, just kind of swirling right there. That's what you do see.
Okay.
And then it's the Hidden Rod hosts, and they're gonna go wappa-dappa-dappin'.
Oh,
What a crit. All right, only the crit hits.
Really?
Oh, wow.
he
I
gets
have
plus 2 to his
23,
AC.
and my otherworldly form gives me +2 to my AC. So it's
Nice.
25 currently.
That's awesome.
All right, so
The
it's gonna
crit
be.
literally hit by 1.
Mm.
I'm just gonna do it like this: 6d8.
Yeah, it'll be pretty stout though.
Ooh.
Your AC is 23 normally.
So I didn't roll. I rolled a couple of ones, so it's only 21.
Yeah, not the end of the world. Could have been much worse. Could have been.
Could have been the end of Name.
All right, Yunron, you're currently surfing on Shelly down a giant sewer pipe. What are you doing?
All right, so I yell out to Gideon, "Is the door locked?" Huh?
I don't know.
All right, so
I jiggle the handle to see.
Go.
It's open.
Okay. No.
You hear a voice on the other side.
Are you my mummy?
Yeah, we're
all right,
coming
so,
in hot.
So we don't accidentally. So this actually does unlock and open. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this to open the door, and we're gonna just surprise into the room.
Who steps in first?
Well, I'm riding him, so we go in together.
Do we all
Alright.
come in, bust in?
Mm-hmm.
All right, well, move yourselves right here.
Where's the
If you're
door?
both busting
Right
in.
here.
Yeah, right there. We're just pretending it's right there.
All right, so is this water or is this just hazy?
It's just hazy. It's
Okay.
like it's very dark
it's-
and murky, and it's almost like a fog, but you know it's not a fog.
Okay.
It's just kind of dank, nasty stank.
So dude is invis, right? So that's why I don't see him. Or when we come in, do I see anything?
Well, as soon as you come in, you I don't know if Gideon told you or not, but there's kind of this swirling black and yellow energy ball floating kind of in the middle of the room. And as soon as you guys step in, it kind of lunges forward at both of you
Okay.
and smacks into you.
On my turn?
Yeah.
Okay. So
So-
do I take any
so-
damage or?
Circle of Death
Whoa!
is cast right on top of y'all. So it's a
Circle
sphere of negative energy, is a 60-foot radius within range. Each creature must make a Constitution saving throw or
With the
take
Constitution-
Oh gosh.
damage.
That's more like circle of inconvenience.
I rolled 20.
Yeah, that's a
So
That's a circle of inconvenience.
I rolled duty damage.
When I saw death, I was like, "Uh-oh."
Constitution save.
He was
Yeah,
he
and
was
Save 17.
I have rolled 6 every time I've rolled a con save today.
Roll 11 or 12 every time.
Go back and look at my rolls. It's been a 6 every time.
All right, so we're both taking 20.
And Gideon too. He's outside the door, but he's technically still within range. So
Sorry,
yeah. So
sorry.
you all take 20 damage.
Sorry, Gidgeon. Well, I know where he is now.
So, did he bust us in the face, or is that the spell you're saying? Because
He prepared a spell, I think.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna and punch here.
All right. Attack with disadvantage.
I will. Neener, neener. Alright, where's my stuff? Oh yeah, I'm on equipment, not actions. Huh!
All right. You feel like you should hit him square on. But your fists hit nothing but air.
Good thing he was swinging a sword.
Yeah, well, whatever. His sword hits nothing but air.
All right. So let me. Then I'll attack the. Let's see. I'll just end my turn there.
You said that's the end of your turn?
Yep.
All right. Shelly.
So is this orb gone now?
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
I bet that's the circle he's in, not here. I was thinking like. It don't matter.
Alright,
It'd have been tough to see from Nunon's position anyway.
this is as far as I can walk in the room.
What's the matter? Why are you so slow, turtle?
Why are you so fast?
I got to use my little item.
Let's see what
Wait, why did the thing disappear again?
That he was preparing a spell and he shot it at us. We could see the spell, but not him.
Oh, I see.
Alright, well, I could just literally attack the air somewhere. Or,
Don't you have something to throw or shoot your bow?
yeah, I do have a bow.
Shoot an arrow straight ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna do that. Straight in front of me along this horizontal axis here. I'm going to shoot my longbow.
All right. Disadvantage.
Oops.
That's
Oops.
gonna miss. Alright, we'll try again. Attack number 2. I'm just gonna shoot a bunch of arrows.
Oh, come on!
Come on. Oh, yes. It doesn't crit, but it should hit.
All right. So the arrows
You hear an ow!
come out, like you see it, and all of a sudden you see the black air just kind of like it's like you can see it almost trying to wrap around the arrows to try to slow them down, but they still both hit into something hard and meaty in front of you. And so that's how much? 6, 7, 16 damage.
All right, I'm gonna need you to point where the floating arrows are.
Immediately you see the arrows hit into the body. The invisibility dissipates. The black smoking putrid cloud fades, and Genvik collapses onto the ground.
He did!
Nice.
Immediately the hidden rot hosts outside begin to and they all explode around Name into a cloud of putrid fire, or putrid gas. But
Sorry, no.
otherworldly form just it breaks upon him and his beautiful visage.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I'm good.
No,
That's what I'm saying. It just does
Oh, okay.
nothing to him. It just breaks upon him like waves, like a wave on a giant mountain.
I thought you were saying they explode. I was like, oops.
And so, and then I guess I'll bring him back to that later. All right,
Oh, yeah.
he's dying. What do you do?
Oh, Assassin's Creed style.
Where are the other drugs going? Requiescat in pace.
I look back at Mantel and say, if you want to ask this guy any questions, you better get in here quick.
Yeah.
Requiescat in pace.
Kick him in the dick.
He did.
Murderer.
He already admitted to it.
What? We probably know that.
I don't think he ever actually said it though, did he?
Yeah, he did when we
Yeah,
got to
but
the thing.
he's a plague herald.
Yeah. Someone else still could.
No, he admitted it, but right before he killed what's his Check-in.
Yeah, he admitted it.
Okay.
Oh, that's right.
And he killed Check-in.
Because I remember Dave specifically said, "Well, there's our confession."
Oh, gotcha.
Oh yeah.
I remember.
And and honestly, the only other person I was really concerned about with like some weird double cross would be that it was Check-in, and then when Check-in was dead, I was like, okay.
My number one was the
I was
daughter,
worried about that too.
but my number 2 was him.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
I didn't have a clue. I'm super bad at detective work, apparently.
All right, I walk up and kind of put my hand on Mantel's shoulder, and I'm like, Where in the bylaws is the dick kick? What statute is that?
It's an interrogation. What do you call it? What's the word? I can't think of words. It's too late. Tactic.
Yeah, my brain is melting.
It's a right of victory tactic.
Should we search him? Like,
He
You
says.
could ask.
He says you'll have to ask Pelnor about the bylaws. I just really needed that.
He's out here winging it.
Yeah, I'm
You
gonna
could
look through
ask
his coat.
him-
Or is he dead?
about-
Is he dead?
Well, we could talk to him, I think, for a minute. You could ask him what he was hoping to accomplish on the inside at the research facility.
So- what do we know about the plague bringers? Is there anything?
These dudes are gonna chomp on some cyanide pills before they tell us anything.
Well,
Well, yeah, I didn't think.
These are the guys that were trying to bring back.
Pathagen.
Yeah, I was gonna say. And they have these. Dang it! I can't remember anything right now.
Literally every
So
sentence.
my brain has just shut down.
Jinvik looks at all of you. You know, blood is pouring out of his shoulder, of his mouth, and he kind of looks. He kind of gets some in his mouth. He spits it on the ground at all of you. He's like, "I didn't think I was going to be taken down by you fools. Who'd have thought the CDC would actually have some semi-competent members?"
We've been hearing a lot of that lately.
Yep.
It's like, well,
You meddling kids.
even though I'll hate you till the day I undie, I must say, you have no idea what's coming. We thought we could control Pathagen. Whoever's plan that was is going to kill us all.
Tom.
So about that that microgravity job. Do you still want me to talk to Varix about that or no?
Maybe. And he dies.
Sorry. I use humor to help through troubled moments.
To avoid the harsh realities of life.
Speak with that if we have any other questions. I mean, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Right.
I want to look through his person. See if he's got any notes or orders or anything.
Look at this person.
Look through his person.
Rummage around in his intestines a little bit.
Yeah.
See what he had for breakfast.
Give me a scalpel.
All right, so somebody that's looking, make an investigation check for me.
Ooh.
This is all.
Yeah.
Does a 3 do it?
Ron says, "Hey, I think this is his tail."
There's a dead guy.
Here.
Oh, check out Shelly.
Okay, so Shelly's right there. So Shelly and Yinron are ruffling through. Shelly, you reach in and you pull out what looks like a vial, but it's actually got like a little piece of paper scrolled up inside of it and kind of corked. But what's weird is, soon as you pull that out, a green like rune or glyph kind of emerges from the pocket, and it's at that moment that all of a sudden it looks like he just begins to start melting, almost as if some acid is eating away at him.
Well, he's not going to be a zombie anytime soon.
Just like
What do
his,
you guys do?
It's like his self-destruct.
Yeah, that's his like cyanide pill. Shelly, go over to that corner and open up that scroll.
That bottle inside your shell and uncork it.
You want me to open this?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Just to clarify, I picked up a bottle and then he started
You picked up a vial and it pulled it out of his pocket, and he started disintegrating.
but like nothing came out of it yet.
Nope.
We
It's
should
still
probably
corked and sealed.
give this to the CDC to research, and not
I was gonna
not a
say.
field study.
Are the CDC.
Do we want to open this?
Well,
now, or
I
we
meant to
want someone look
headquarters.
at
the protocol would probably dictate headquarters should investigate it.
I mean,
No,
tell
let's
him
let
know
him
what's
know.
the situation.
Oh, Gideon says no.
I mean, I'll open it. If you want me to open it.
Yes, but I'm going to be on the other side of the room. On that.
All right. I walk over here.
Go ahead and
And
get a new character
Alright.
ready to roll.
I'm in my otherworldly form. I'm okay.
All right, I open the vial. I'm just like, okay. I take the scroll out. I look at it.
All right, immediately, Shelly, you are
Dead.
yeah, basically. But so everyone else just sees Shelly just opens up this scroll, looks at it, closes it, and puts it back in the vial. But Shelly, you actually, when you look at it, something weird happens, and it's almost like if you've ever seen like somebody bungee jump, it's like you've just been ripped off in another dimension in your mind, and you see stars and astral galaxies and everything zip past you until you're sitting here floating, but it's all dark, it's all black, but you see in the middle something green and putrescent swirling around, almost as if it's starting to grow, and then it disappears in front of you. And you're immediately snapped back. You close it, cork it, without even thinking about it, and then you're standing there in front of everybody.
Okay. Do I remember what just happened?
You remember everything.
What did it say?
You don't remember wrapping up the parchment and putting it back in the vial. But you remember everything else.
Do I know what it actually said, or I just experienced that?
You just experienced that.
Okay.
I asked him, what did it say?
I don't know what it said, but it was a weird trip, man.
Yeah, when you get this back to headquarters.
I was not here for a second. I saw a lot of weird stuff, and then I was back.
You lick it? Is it acid?
I just looked at it, and then I saw stars in different planes, and
Some good
Wait,
stuff,
what
man.
you said? I saw swirling, like putrid.
Yeah, a swirling green energy in the middle of a dark, empty space at the
Okay.
edge of the universe.
It's Bethugan.
Okay, so I described that. I saw the swirling green thing at the edge of the universe.
It's the ooze.
And then I'm back.
The secret of the ooze.
Well, to us, it looks
Yeah,
like you checked your grocery list and then tucked it away.
And honestly, I couldn't tell you what it says. I just saw that.
We probably need to get this back to the galaxy brains over at CDC research.
Sounds to me like
Yeah.
it's a communication vial with Bethugan.
Mhm.
Bet that Elithid could do something with this.
Yeah, I was gonna say I can't remember what I called him.
Can't remember my NPC name.
Quellic.
Quillic, the mind player.
Yeah.
We need to get this to Quellic.
Mind
and let him
Flayer?
take a look.
Yeah, we have a mind player at the CDC, didn't we?
All right.
You were actually here for that session.
No,
What do you guys want to do?
it's not like you said mind player.
Oh,
So that's
Do we want to raise chicken?
I can. I'd have to do a long rest to get that.
I'd
slot.
really hate for him to miss out on that promotion after.
I'm not dead yet.
I have 10 days, so all I gotta do is take one long rest and I can bring him back.
I've got a scroll of power I can give you to get this slot back if you need it.
Yeah, we can go raise him if he's willing. He may not. He may have hated his job.
He seemed like he enjoyed it. He was on the cusp of a great.
What's the
investigation.
time on Ray's dead?
10 days.
So the body he has to be dead for 10 days and then he can be brought back?
No, just as long as within. 10.
Within 10 days, yeah, sorry.
Yes.
Oh, well then he'll probably just be brought back by CDC then.
Oh, okay.
Again, if he wants to be.
Actually, is it a?
Now you may want to secure the body if any of you have spare the dying or some other thing to maintain the corpse. That's typically something you would be.
Kyle does.
I got scared of dying as well.
I literally
Put the
just
body
let
on ice.
that go.
Well, Well, I guess we grabbed chicken. We had Shelly will, I guess, carry him up there. We head back to the room, explain what we saw, and bid everyone adieu.
Okay, so unexpectedly, it's all rather honestly surprisingly quickly how this is all handled. So after letting Penny Bottom know you're able to communicate with him, they open up a teleport. Especially once they realize all the outbreak was cryptoputrid in A. None of the quote unquote nuclear protocols were involved to resolve the situation. Clear treatments were taken to make sure that nobody caught anything or nothing spread any further. And this site was very quickly and abruptly shut down completely. And all of the members were given severance packages and removed and relieved from their duties, and given non-disclosure agreements on any of the events that had gone on at this institute. And basically, the CDC very, very effectively, outside of you guys, pretty much silenced all existence of this event.
They'll rehire some new drones.
These guys all sucked anyway.
Yeah, they did.
I believe that's all I had tonight, gentlemen.
Nice.
Would y'all have anything you want to do? Anybody you want to talk to, or Penny Bottom?
I'm good for tonight. Go ahead.
Put a full sentence together, right?
Yeah, we can do some initial stuff with whoever's next campaign manager.
It's Russ.
Whoever was going next, I tried to leave as many breadcrumbs and as many,
Oh yeah.
little leads.
Threads.
So
I'll be
Dave,
honest, to work with.
Dave, now that you're part of the group, that means you're part of the rotation.
Oh gosh.
So
I don't know if you want that.
yeah, I mean, it'll give you some good practice. We'll enjoy it either way. And it is
As long as you keep it under 30 rooms and
That's
at
right.
least half of the floor, you're golden.
Sorry.
I'm next on the rotation.
Yeah, it'll be Russ, Kyle, then Dave.
Don't worry, Dave. I'll give you some pointers. I'll help you out.
All right.
All right. Y'all have any questions, or y'all want to talk about anything that happened tonight?
I'm gonna have to let it digest. I'll post in the Discord.
Yeah, if we
I
want to
do want
continue
to
anything,
Was anybody shocked about it being Jinvik? Looking in retrospect, was it obvious or not obvious?
Not obvious.
it was not obvious, but
I had no idea.
I did. He was my number 2 on my list because we couldn't tell what race he was.
I don't think I had given him enough time. Like, we didn't really talk to him very much, except for when Yenron did. So I don't think he was on my radar.
And maybe I was trying too hard. See,
We had other leads too.
I couldn't help myself. It's like I was trying so hard to make Jinvik the most medium suspected character.
Yep.
I was trying so hard, and maybe I went to the other way. But I was hoping as more characters were getting revealed, and like, oh well, now we don't suspect that guy at all, or whatever. Wait a minute, there's this guy over here that's still like, I can't really get a bead on whether we should or shouldn't suspect him. That feels like medium suspect to me.
I think the only reason I went for the daughter was just because I think that's something I would have done. It's like, oh, it's going to be this person y'all haven't seen.
Yeah, I would have double crossed with Check-In, which is why I suspected him the whole first time. But then when it became pretty clear he wasn't the one, then I was like just grasping.
But since we have and maybe I shouldn't reveal it, but since we have a budding GM coming in, I will reveal a GM secret. The entire plot of this episode was ripped off from an episode of The Mentalist.
Nice.
Oh,
Just layered on
Dude.
with rat folks and diseasing and switching some of the characters and their role, but keeping a lot of and changing some of their attitudes.
No, rip off everything you can.
Plot. Yes,
Yeah.
rip off everything.
That's
So
all.
if you can just tweak it and change it a little bit, it can go well. But yeah, this was an entire episode of a TV show where basically the same plot happened, where a suspected murder happened with a disease. Person died. It ended up being, interestingly, the one thing I kept true, the person that revealed the affair was Jinvik. that really made the first comments about revealing the affair,
Mm-hmm.
that put y'all down that track,
True.
was Genvic, and that was true. The character in the show did that too, and I was like, "Ooh, that's good. I'm gonna steal that business." So that's like, why did we see it? He was the one that sent us down that path. But I was talking to Jenny about it, and I was like, they have no clue, Jenny. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. He's like, well, we didn't have a clue either. If you remember, we were watching that episode, and we're like, we have no idea who this is. Like, oh, you're right. Oh, crap, what have I done?
It's impossible.
But then I went back and watched the episode again. I was like, there's the details. There's where it was revealed.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, just rip something off, borrow, steal, make it your own. That's the
Borrow
best.
steal.
He was trying to make my lawful neutral character give up the door. Wasn't gonna happen.
Wasn't gonna happen.
Not when he has a disease on him.
Oh, sorry, that was one thing. You didn't. So, one of the things you did find, Justin, you did find within Varrix's pockets. He was still unconscious from your punch, even when you guys were leaving.
Taylor.
But you did find a card in his pocket for the Black Tailor.
Woohoo!
And it's not just an indescript business card. It's clearly a, like, you are allowed to come in and visit, like an invite to the Black Tailor card that only those allowed to see the Black Tailor have. How you get them, nobody knows, but you now have one.
All right, so if I get monk's robes made out of Drider silk, do I get a bonus of any kind?
I would probably think so. But that would be something akin to spider silk armor or something like that.
It doesn't even have to be AC. It could be just anything.
Just do it, man.
What were you saying, Russ? You were kind of cutting out.
The way you get it, like, you get one of those invites is by beating up somebody who has one.
That sounds like the drow, doesn't it?
Yeah. I was gonna say, I thought your DM secret was gonna be that literally everybody in the session had the possibility of being the killer.
No, they all tried to do it.
That's my DM secret is just there are no facts until the players discover them. If I were planning this session, I would make it so that every single NPC could be the killer, and then just whichever road the players go down, and like, yep.
See, I would have been like Alex. I would have every detail planned, and then let y'all discover it.
Well, I mean, I'll be honest. I did have to bob and weave. I did not expect y'all to pursue him. So
well, after he blinded me, there was no choice.
No, I'm saying like after he just went invisible and ran.
Oh,
away.
yeah.
Invisible.
But it made sense.
Well, it's
because
part of our jobs.
He only had like what 13, 14 hit points left.
He was pretty rough.
Well,
and everybody was dead. Yeah, he's gonna turn invisible and run.
yeah, well, that makes sense. But like, the way I see it, and the way my decision was as a lawful character, it's my job to pursue this person until there's no hope, and so.
Yeah, so it all worked out. But once you get familiar with Roll20, I mean, I pulled out that whole extra room and all that other business, just pulling from the stuff and slap it out there. So
yeah, I had to do that with some creatures one time. I forgot to add.
That's probably gonna be the hard part for me is figuring out the.
You're definitely gonna get some spider silk robes, some black spider or whatever color you want, spider silk armor robes. We'll figure out what it does.
Awesome.
But yeah, that feels. Drider silk. We'll figure out what its benefit does. You'll probably have to make up the item, but it'll do something like a bonus to
Drider silk
ability. I mean,
Let's
you can
visualize. Let's visualize the process of harvesting Drider silk.
No thanks.
Yeah, super great.
All right. Well, I've got to run. I've overstayed my welcome in the bedroom playing D&D.
All right. I tried to go quick, but y'all are just such wonderful talkers.
We are. Yeah, this was definitely 2 full sessions, which is not a bad thing.
So,
Well,
all right, guys.
We'll end it there. Thanks everybody who joined up for watching. hopefully we'll catch you this week with some Vigi games. We'll be back next Sunday, hopefully, with a campaign from Russ. Is that right? You gonna be ready? All right. So
Sounds like it.
we'll see you then. Stay safe and